Alright, ready to go?
Cool.
Are you ready? Boomer, you're a disappointment. Welcome to another episode of the We the Fans Network. I don't know what number, who cares? Welcome back, we're here. It's another week in sports, another recap by us, another representation of We the Fans by us. I'm Ron. You can follow me on Twitter at WeTheFans_Ron, and I also have the We the Fans social media pages on Instagram and Facebook at We the Fans Network there. And Mike is back from his Vegas trip. He wasn't with us last week. Welcome back, buddy. Where can they follow you?
Thank you, sir. Whoop, there it is on Twitter, and boom went the dynamite on Instagram.
And,
sorry, a little jet lag.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sentence almost went boom. And speaking of boom, Boomer, what's up?
At Live with Boomer or at TCB. Let's do this. Warm it up, Chris.
yeah. Now you realize why you were a disappointment in the beginning?
Coming in hot.
Yep, and as usual, if you're watching the video, right over there is all the social media. Mike, we see the shirt. We're going to get into the shirt, okay? We know about it. For those of you that aren't watching the video, Mike keeps pulling up his shirt so everybody can see it. We'll talk about why in a little bit. But if you look right there, as I was saying, is all the social media. Follow us right there. And if you're listening to the audio, I just said it for you, so go back and listen to it again. Rate, review, subscribe. All of it. Let's go. Let's get into the show. So, Mike, you were in Vegas, and you were just telling us that you did catch a glimpse of the future stadium and home of the future Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to be pretty sweet. The cab driver had a lot of nice things to say about what they're going to put in there, the futuristic stuff, but I was a little inebriated, so I really can't recall specifically, so we'll just leave it at that. It looked nice, progress was going well, and Vegas is awesome.
That cab driver is going to be Boomer in a few years.
Yeah.
For anyone that doesn't know, Boomer is a Raiders fan. And I think you're still planning on moving to Vegas when they go, right?
I would like to, yes.
Yeah, see? Sick bastard. Alright, so that's cool that you saw the stadium. I'm sure the projections of what it's supposed to look like, I haven't seen one in a while, but what they were showing last year, during last season, was pretty crazy. It should have more, I think it's not going to be as big, but I think it's going to be more interactive, like in terms of screens and like stuff like that, than Cowboy Stadium.
I hope it has a roof, because it was like 109 degrees out there. That is, it's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, probably a collapsible one.
And it has the grass field that goes out during the day to get sun and then retracts back in for the game. So it'll be real grass.
Ooh. Oh.
Wow.
What do you mean? They've been playing on real grass. They've also been playing on real infield dirt. They've also been playing on real infield dirt for years. All right, let's go into it. Let's get off the MLB, I was going to say. Let's get off the baseball for a minute, and we'll circle back to it in a little while. Let's go to what I think is honestly a dumb topic, and I think it's a dumb thing to talk about, but it's been really popular for the past 2 days, so we're going to talk about it, and we're going to give our opinions on it. And I'm going to tell you how much I don't care and how much I'm tired of hearing, especially professional players, complain about their Madden ratings. Are you kidding me? Shut up. Who cares? It's a video game. You have dudes like, who did I see? Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen was in his car driving, complaining about how he's an 82 in Madden. I think it was an 82. All right, should he be an 82? No, Keenan Allen's one of the top 10 receivers in the league. I think they need to put a little respect on his name. But for this dude to make a video, put it on social media, like legitimately, like mad about it, these guys need to, come on, get out of here. Go collect your check, play the game, try and win a championship, and shut up.
I think it's part of the culture. I think, it's like they have like little inside bets. I bet you I'm higher rated than Madden, and you find out the score, and it's probably disappointing. But it's not the overall score in Madden. Speed, acceleration, and agility. Yeah, those are in the 90s.
He's an 87
doesn't
speed.
matter what the overall
is. he said he was an 87 speed, and he was like, ain't nobody running with me like that. Which I agree.
That's a little low.
But to get that upset about it, come on. You play the game for real. Who cares? Boomer?
Yeah. I mean, I personally just think it's stupid, and that this is what sports culture is anymore. It's complaining about shit for some reason, and I mean, social media has made it bigger and bigger, but I think they do it on purpose to get attention to the game. I know that they're saying they're going to boycott it. That's bullshit. They boycott it.
Of course.
It's just drawing attention to the game, and that's what I think they're really doing. It's a easy marketing ploy, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, I guess, but it's a lot of people, and they're all, even some people. Damn it, one of them stuck up for someone else. Oh, Deshaun Watson, people were complaining about Deshaun Watson's overall, and it's just dumb. I'm just tired of hearing these guys.
Matthew.
Tyrann Mathieu. That's right. Tyrann Mathieu said something about it.
Yeah.
It's just they just sound ridiculous to me. They just sound.
It's like a report card, and they see what their score is.
But it's not. That's like
studied for that test.
But it's not. But that's like the ESPYs. It's made up bullshit. Who cares? The ESPYs isn't a real thing either. Who cares about the awards? You know what the difference is between the ESPYs and all the other award shows? Is that actors, actresses, musicians, and entertainers compete for awards.
Ron,
athletes don't.
Take a step back and hear me out for a second, both of you guys.
Oh, God.
Hypothetically, let's just say in a mystery world, right? There is a construction video game. That is the construction video game, right? And you are a general contractor.
It's called Sim City.
You pick a general contractor to work for, and okay, this is the roster. And here's Mr. Ronnie Newman.
Hold on.
Ronnie Newman with a 68 on his overall score.
But
and Boomer.
Do I have a 4-year, $68 million contract?
But it doesn't matter.
It does matter. Listen, let me quote one of my favorite rappers. Royce the 5'9" said, "They said money can't buy happiness, but I'd rather do all of my crying in a Corvette." So there you go.
I think your feelings would be hurt if the roles were reversed.
But then I'm gonna go. What do I care about the game or real life? You know what I mean? Come on. And the SP thing is a whole different thing. Athletes, awards, come on, stupid.
SPs are a fucking joke.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's just stupid. And that's not even something I put on here to talk about, but we should have because it just happened the other day. I don't even know.
Oh, did it really? That's how much I can care less about.
Right. I don't even know who won. I don't know who won any of the awards. All I know is that the Miami Miracle did not win Best Play. That's all I know. That's the only thing I know. And I don't care if they did, because it's stupid. Entertainers compete for awards. Athletes compete for championships.
The video, Mike just won 0 dart 30 on us.
Yeah, Mike just said BRB. I don't know if you heard him. He said he threw out the 90s BRB, the old AOL BRB.
His wife is ripping his ass.
We're good. We're back. We're back. Ixnay on the Wi-Fi.
Oh wow, that was good. I didn't know you could still hear us either. By the way,
lightning fast, baby. I'm still there.
Yeah. But yeah, so I just think all that is stupid. Athletes, championships, that's all that matters. Not Madden ratings, not SB awards. Who cares? Put a ring on your finger. Next topic. Something we spoke about last week, but this specific thing didn't happen until after we already recorded our show when it was me and Boomer. So me and Boomer did talk about the NBA free agency things that did go on and all the moves. But, and Mike, I'm glad you're here for this one because I'm going to need your help.
Uh-oh.
Russell Westbrook traded to the Houston Rockets. And for those of you that have not watched this show in the past, you do not know that Boomer, with every bone in his body, hates Russell Westbrook. And Mike and I are completely of the belief that Russell Westbrook is a top 3 point guard in this league and deserves to win a championship.
That boy ain't going to play point guard this year. He's going to stand on the side by the 3-point line and watch James Harden do everything.
James Harden's going to play point guard?
Yeah, he has been.
No, he wasn't. Chris Paul.
He was a point guard
No, he
He
wasn't.
has the most usage rate of anybody in the NBA.
Is he out of his mind? Is he out of his mind, Mike?
They're probably going to split the duties. They're going to both have.
James Harden is not a point
just
guard.
guard.
James Harden's not a point guard. He's a shooting guard.
He is for them.
He's not.
He may not be a point guard, but that's all he
Listen, those two and Clint Capella cleaning up the rebounds. That's a nice squad out of the West. The West has like
they
five.
They are going to finish seventh, at best seventh.
But Mike, you said you were going to say the West has about 5 teams, and I agree with you.
Five teams.
The West is more competitive than it has been in years. You know what the problem is? Is there is not one team from the East that will beat a team from the West in a 7-game series. Not one.
Probably not. Yeah, you're probably right on that.
That's terrible.
Which is weird. I don't know why all the players want to play in the same.
I don't think they
I
don't think they purposely went to the same conference, but it's just another example of there's no parity.
Location.
Well, yeah.
But why not set up shop in the East? Get
because
your
what
players
franchise
and have no competition and make it to the Eastern Finals every year?
What franchises are worth living for in the East?
None.
Celtics,
Orlando,
maybe.
Florida's nice. Orlando Magic.
The franchise sucks.
Nobody wants to live
They
in
suck.
Orlando, Florida.
Think Mike. But he's right. Think location and is the team going to win anytime soon? There is no East team. There isn't one. If Kevin Durant was healthy, different story. But he's not.
I don't think him and Kyrie are going to work anyway, so I don't know if it is a difference. I think the best team.
They only have to work for a year.
Is going to be Kemba Walker and the Boston Celtics.
Really? Because I think it's going to be the Clippers.
In the East, they don't play in the East.
Oh, you said the East. I didn't hear you say the East.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even
listen, the Bucks are still around. You still got,
Yeah, but they're not beating.
Giannis.
If they see any of those Western teams in the finals, they're not beating them. They're not.
And they will if they got a bunch of injuries like the Warriors did this year.
Yes. Okay. On paper they won't, but if there's some circumstances, yeah. Okay. Fine. Are you happy? You won that one?
I am so goddamn happy. That Russell Westbrook is shitty, and everybody knows it.
Only you, Boomer. Only you.
Listen, Boomer, do you think that was an even trade for Paul and 2 first-rounders?
Probably because Chris Paul. I think that they're going to trade Chris Paul regardless. So I don't think right now the Thunder care at all. They're just building draft picks. And
they got 8 first-rounders.
I don't think they wanted
for the
Westbrook.
next 6 years.
I think they really didn't want Westbrook.
No. But I think
it's over.
I think Houston overpaid.
Well, probably, but they didn't want Chris Paul. So
true. Yeah, the plan is
I think that was. I don't think they overpaid. Houston overpaid.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Oklahoma City was getting rid of him no matter what. You didn't have to give up 2 first-rounders.
It's Westbrook.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. His value drops as soon as you know they are not going to hold on to him at all. So now you don't.
Doesn't mean he's not worth that.
Yeah, but they're negotiating.
He's definitely worth Chris Paul.
But they're negotiating against themselves.
I doubt it.
They're negotiating against themselves, Mike.
Chris Paul did last year, which is nothing.
Mike, if they turn around,
only average a triple-double a season. Sorry, go ahead, Boomer.
Mike,
hey, how did he do the first round of the playoffs the past 3 years?
How does all the other teams do in the first round of the playoffs? They get eliminated.
Boomer, but you can't say the NBA is top-heavy and then use a first-round out as your argument. You can't do it. Doesn't work.
You can't do it, buddy.
Doesn't work.
What did I say? I never said the NBA was top-heavy. You said that.
We say it all the time. We always say the NBA sucks because there's no competition. What do you mean?
I said the whole league sucks, period. Not because it's top-heavy, because the league is a goddamn joke.
So how about
this? You sound like the bagel guy.
Yeah.
The angry bagel guy.
I haven't watched that.
Is that okay?
I don't usually watch shit like that.
You go there?
Dating sites.
You go there? You go to Bagel Boss?
No, is that like a real place?
Yeah. That's the name of the Bagel Boss, yeah. Yeah. Did you check out his YouTube page? I highly recommend it. Watch the 7-Eleven video.
Wait, so the videos were fake? That wasn't an authentic video?
No, it was real.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just not. That's not the only place he acts like that.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
It's great. But anyway, so speaking of jokes, I don't know if we pissed anybody off last week with the pay equality thing. Mike, you weren't here for that, but we talked about it. Me and Boomer basically stumped the myth of pay inequality in FIFA World Cup soccer. We don't have to get into it now, but since Boomer, you said the NBA is a joke, this brought me to something else that I'm going to call a joke, and maybe if nobody got pissed off last week, maybe they'll get pissed off this week. I
don't think anybody got mad last week.
The WNBA is such a joke that the 3-on-3 league makes more revenue than the WNBA. That's a joke.
It's such a joke. It shouldn't exist. It should be buried alive.
Agreed.
With no breathing tube.
Nope. I don't know if anybody watches Shark Tank, but if anybody does, I'll steal a line from Kevin O'Leary. Take that dog behind the back and shoot it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely not around because it's making money. You know,
it's around because the NBA is breathing life into it.
Of course, and it's obviously trying to...
It's around because in today's society, there's got to be equality, even if it means it's not equal. That's why it's around.
The only reason why I disagree with you is because of how long it's been around.
Yeah, but it's been being subsidized for so long.
No, but there's also no other professional sport for women besides soccer.
That's not true.
Right? What is it?
Tennis, golf, soccer.
Golf?
Talking the major four for men's sports.
There's got to be professional hockey league, if not here in Canada. There's European basketball. Men go play there also. I mean, come on. There's plenty.
The women actually get paid more and have better ratings over there. Go over there.
It's true, they do. There's women that have left.
Our TV time.
Yeah, it's true. There are options. It's not like there aren't options. It's just.
Yeah. Why does it have to be in America?
How does it make sense to fund a business?
Why does it bother you so much that it's around? I mean, you're not.
No, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It just made me think of it.
It bothers me.
I know it does, don't worry. It shouldn't, though. I mean, it's not like costing anything.
Why? Well, then let's have the NBA subsidize our league then. We're just average Joes. Let's get average Joe's basketball league and have the NBA bail us out every single year. And then after a couple of years, let's bitch.
It's true,
like we don't get paid like the NBA players, and let's have that happen.
More people would watch it.
Probably.
We probably have the same amount of players that can dunk too.
So check this out. Building on Boomer's point, right? Let's say we did. Let's say we got like a league where like we played in Rucker Park, right? And it was televised on Spike TV at 12 o'clock at night, like Slam Ball used to be. I guarantee you, it gets better ratings than the WNBA. I get a 5-on-5 like pickup type league. I guarantee you.
Yeah, and if you're so good, you can't play because we got to discriminate too.
Yeah. If you're too good, get out. Get out.
Guys, whoa! You made 3 3-pointers in a row. I didn't sign up for this.
No, you know how we take care of that? We do real street rules, and we do loser gets the ball. So every time you score, the losing team gets the ball. That's all. Problem solved.
Win by 2, games take 3.5 hours.
That's it. And you're telling me we won't get more ratings, better ratings, and more profit than the WNBA? That the NBA is literally like this right now on the WNBA, just pumping breath as much as it can into it?
Let them live. You're not bothering everybody. It's helping them Let them live.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just a joke. It makes no sense to fund a dying business. If you owned a business, if you owned 2 businesses, and one of them
works this way, except for women's sports.
Mike, if you owned 2 businesses and one of them was making $1,000 a week and the other one was losing $500 a week, what would you do? Probably shut one of them down.
I think it's more one of them's making $10,000 a week.
Okay,
and the other one's
even better. You know,
well,
it's just
maybe it makes certain demographic happy, so you keep it around.
Yeah, but it doesn't make them happy enough.
A demographic would be happy with the average Joe's basketball.
It doesn't make, but that demographic isn't big enough to make money, apparently.
Well, maybe they're trying to build it so maybe one day it turns into the $10,000 a week, and then now they're making a gajillion dollars.
They've had long enough.
Mike, I appreciate the devil's advocate, but yeah. It's just an old sick dog at this point, and gotta put it down. Gotta put it down.
You know what though? Mike is so soft. Like he's always that side of the topics.
All right, now it's time for It's time for Boomer to sit this one out voluntarily. We're gonna talk some baseball. Mike, you're kind of like the baseball guy, we'll say. First of all, go ahead. Talk to me about your stupid shirt. Let's get that over with.
Love it. We're coming. It represents how we can come back at any point of the game, particularly the seventh inning and on. But, Braves are playing great baseball right now.
So the Braves can come back at any point. That's it? That's all? That's all you got?
I mean, 21 games over 500. Best team in baseball since the All-Star break. Best team in baseball since the start of June.
All that
matters. We haven't even traded one prospect yet.
All that matters is who's the best team in October, Mike. I don't care who's the best team in June or April. Okay? That's my answer to that.
I feel you on that. I like that.
This is more reason why you shouldn't like Westbrook by that point right there.
We're talking about big. No. Wrong. 162 game Major League Baseball season is not even comparable to a bullshit top heavy where only 4 teams have a chance to win a championship.
82 NBA games isn't comparable
to 162. If that's all you want to go off of, then no, it's not. Not even close.
Same.
It's not even close.
Not even close. Not even close. Anyway,
it's almost the exact same thing.
There were a lot of pitchers rumored to be I can't with this guy. There are a lot of pitchers rumored to be on the move soon, if it didn't already happen. Zach Wheeler was one of them on the New York Mets. Now he's been placed on the injured list. I thought the Yankees were going to trade for him. I'm actually glad he's on the IL now because I don't want him. I think he's going to be garbage. I don't think he could pitch in New York at all. I don't think it's a Met thing. And I would like to get Syndergaard. I'd be cool with that. But Mike, what I was saying before is you're kind of like the baseball guy here. So what do you got? You definitely know more about the rumors.
Starting pitching wise, the names I'm hearing a lot is Bumgarner from San Fran, Boyd from the Tigers. I'm hearing Greinke's name.
Scherzer's not going anywhere now, right?
Who's that?
Scherzer is not moving now?
I heard nothing on Scherzer. Definitely on what's his name? Matz, but not Matz. Wheeler, but he just landed on the IL. So that's really it. Then a bunch of reliever names, like the closer from the Giants, Will Smith, Green from Detroit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Scherzer's not being traded now. That's what they're saying.
Another week or two, when these teams kind of really fall out of it, is when you'll really start hearing the big names.
Yeah. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen right this second. I think, like you said, in like a week or two, once you really start getting some separation between the teams that are going to make the playoffs and the teams that aren't, and we get towards the end of July, and it really starts becoming a playoff race, heading into August. I agree with you. I think that's when the moves will be made. It's going to be interesting. There's a couple of teams that if they get a couple of pieces, and the Yankees are one of them, that it could be pretty big.
I love Zach Greinke, man. If the Braves can land him with Keuchel and Soroka, that's a hell of a 1-2-3.
Yeah, and I still am picking the Braves to come out of the National League. Obviously, I mean, you kind of went into it before of how long they've been playing well this season. They've given us no reason not to think that they should at least be in the NLCS this year, at the very least.
They have to beat the Dodgers, and in order to beat the Dodgers, they need to get one more pitcher, in my opinion. I think we have the bats, but we're going to have to be able to shut down that lineup. It's the best lineup in baseball. So,
Tyler Skaggs, for anyone that doesn't know, was the pitcher on the Angels, number 45. How old was he? I think he was 26?
27,
yeah. So he passed away. I don't even think it even still hasn't come out how yet. The autopsy results haven't been let out yet. But some crazy things happened. His mother, 2 days ago, came out to. It was a night obviously dedicated to Tyler Skaggs, and his mother came out to throw the first pitch, and the team went on to throw a combined no-hitter, which already in itself is pretty wild. To do it not only on a night dedicated to him, but the fact that they had the mother come out and throw out the first pitch. It's just really cool coincidences, right, in that situation. But I don't know if you guys saw anything else on it, but there's even more to it. And it kind of reminds me of when what's-his-name got hurt last year, Redskins quarterback, and it was like Theismann. What's his name? Why can't I remember? Alex Smith, right. When Alex Smith got hurt, and it was all the comparisons to Joe Theismann. It was like the numbers were the same and the quarter or whatever and all that stuff. So some weird things about the Tyler Skaggs thing is, so they threw the combined no-hitter. His mom threw out the first pitch. He was number 45. Mike Trout happened to hit a home run that was exactly 454 feet. So it's 45 either way you look at it, right? Just kind of weird. The last combined no-hitter in the state of California, Boom, you can shake your head all you want. I think it's pretty interesting. The last combined no-hitter in the state of California was actually on 7/13/1991, which is the day that Tyler Skaggs was born. Okay? Then the Angels scored 7 runs in the first inning of that game and 13 runs in total in that game. And I just said Tyler Skaggs' birthday is 7/13, which was also the next day after the game. So it's just weird. It's just how all the numbers,
baseball gods
wound up that way. Yeah, I mean it's just really weird. All the numbers came like they just popped up, the same numbers all over the place. Obviously they won the game, combined no hitter. Good for them. Obviously that sucks. We've seen it a lot the past few years in baseball. For whatever reason, there's just been players
that was most memorable besides D. Gordon hitting the home run for Jose Fernandez.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And
that one
rounded the bases crying. Yeah. I remember that. But between you go back to Corey Lytle and obviously, Doc Holliday and you just said Jose Fernandez, it's crazy how many guys over the past few years, active players, have lost their lives. So I just thought it was cool how it worked out that day. I just thought it was cool. I just thought it was weird. Now let's get into the last thing that I got on my list. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I skipped something. Boomer, how was the Pokey Open?
Well, the Pokey Open.
By the way, hold on. I gotta say, quick shout out. What up, Mitch? Go ahead.
So, it was a good drunken mess again. I shot terrible. Even with 3 birdies, I still shot awful. That's me in a nutshell, hungover golf. Wasn't very good. I think 6 people made the cut, and Mitch played the best. He did the best in the Calcutta, and I won a game of Frisbee frickin' toss. That's about all I got for me winning anything. I don't know if you got on the Snapchat and saw the ceremony for the jacket.
I saw it on Instagram.
Wait, can I just get a little brief of what the Pokeball is, please?
Oh, you don't know the Pokey Open.
I heard
Maybe
golf, I heard Frisbee.
Podcast.
I'm sorry, I was
He
in
was
another
away.
area code for
Yeah, it's not like he was home. He was away. I give him a pass on that.
He was
one.
on an airplane. That's the perfect time to listen to a podcast.
You're right. That
It's
pass
also
has been
perfect time
taken
to
away.
sleep.
On the way out, on the way in, whatever. There's no excuses for this.
No internet, no Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Okay.
Download it. Anyway.
It's a golf tournament. 14 of Mitch's close friends, and then I know some of them. We all go to Pocahontas, Iowa. It's a really small town in Iowa. It's got 2,000 people in it. They got a 9-hole golf course, and they host a big tournament. And we all go and get really messed up. Friday night is 4-man best ball. We also played terrible. Our team played terrible. We had the best team, and we were bad. And then I hadn't golfed 2 weeks going into this tournament, so I'm going to put some fault on that, but I did just plain suck. And then Saturday is the real tournament, and then we all go out and go to the small town bars and get hammered, and whoever gets the drunkest of the whole weekend gets the weekend warrior jacket, meaning you were the drunkest mess of the weekend.
Usually Boozy Brian.
Which will probably be Devin Stewart this week. Congratulations, or this year. Congratulations, Devin.
Congratulations, Devin.
How do you, I guess, compare? Like, what would throw you over the top of being the most drunk?
Well, Boomer, tell them what you did last year to win it.
I didn't win it last year.
I thought you had the walrus head last year.
Oh, I am the walrus, so I wear the walrus head.
Cuckoo, ka-choo.
No.
Okay.
If you look at my Snapchat, there's a ceremony. Ocho Weisenborn won it from last year. He puked in our hotel hallway and fell down in the middle of all of it. This year we had a lot of tough
That'll do it.
Really wanted the jacket. We had people passing out in the bar. We had people throwing D-pics out because they were so drunk. It was a total mess.
Nice.
We had a blood alcohol test. Breathalyzer. One of the guys got it to 3.31. 0.331. Sorry. I mean, it's just.
I was gonna say 2.31. He should be dead.
Yeah, 0.331.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we hop around all the tiny little bars, and everybody there knows that we're there. And it's a really good time. And Mitch's family hosts it and did a fish fry. And Mitch ended up being the best golfer, also because Mitch went to bed at like 11 o'clock at night.
Kudos to Mitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, really good time, and 363 more days till next year's hockey tryouts.
Gotta tough it up. So let's get into the last topic that I have here. And it was a question that I asked you guys to kind of prepare an answer for. And the question is, out of the top three major sports, because those are the three really that we kind of have in common here, being the NFL, the NBA, and Boomer loosely the MLB. Of the top three sports, pick a team that has not won a championship in each of those sports that if you could, you would own and obviously try and take to a championship. So let's go sport by sport, right? Real
quick.
Sure.
I gotta ask about my team in baseball because I'm not sure. Long history, and I didn't have time to research because I told you I had to drive an hour and a half for work.
Go ahead.
The Orioles have never won a championship, have they?
The Orioles?
Yeah.
Yes, they have.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure they have. I'll double check that right now. They have, right? They've won a couple. They haven't won one since 1983, though. So,
I don't know who.
So Boomer.
Besides like the Rays.
I got you right now. Ready? Texas Rangers, Milwaukee Brewers, San Diego Padres, Washington Nationals, Seattle Mariners, Colorado Rockies, and Tampa Bay Rays. So I'll start. I actually couldn't make up my mind here. It was between the Texas Rangers and the Tampa Bay Rays for me. The reason being, Tampa Bay, I've always kind of liked Tampa Bay. I've always liked the Rays, back when they were the Devil Rays, and they were always just that likable team that would, I don't know, they would always try and get decent players, but never quite get over the hump, and then they had that World Series appearance not long ago. And they're just, with Joe Madden as their manager, they were just a fun team to root for. And the Texas Rangers, because out of all those teams on the list, they're the oldest one. Originally came around in 1961 and have never won a championship. So I think it would be really cool to take a team like that that's so old and take it to a World Series. Mike?
We're talking just baseball right now?
Yeah, just baseball right now.
I'm going to probably say Colorado Rockies. I mean, they had a lot of good teams when I was a kid. Larry Walker, players like that. And, the high altitude. People hit a lot of home runs out there. And for whatever reason, they really can't seem to get a good pitching staff over the years because of the way the ball flies out of there. But I'd like to see them eventually get one.
Imagine, so if you were an owner, since we're playing owner, if you were an owner that had like Steinbrenner money and you put that in Colorado, talk about the thin air and the home runs, my God.
Setting records every year, setting records.
Yep. The Yankees already do. Boomer!
It's got to be about the Yankees.
So, for me, I mostly went themed of places where I want to live / what I could do with the franchise.
Sure.
So, for me, I thought about Colorado just because it's a new booming area as well. I mean, Denver's getting big.
Yeah, of course, that aspect too.
Yeah, so for me, I'm going with the Washington Nationals just because all the American-themed stuff I can do throughout the summer and the 4th of July, and we're in the nation's capital.
Yeah, you know how wild that parade would be?
Again, shit like that.
That parade would be sick.
Yes, and I think that it would just be fun to be able to tie in all the American shit with the team.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So that would be my main reason why I would do the Nationals over the Rockies.
And you get second place every year, so that'd be good. I'd be happy for you.
Because that's his division. The Braves are in that division.
Oh. Hey, how many championships have you won this century? Enough for me to see one in my lifetime. Not this century.
It's true.
Whatever.
Let's go to the NBA. We'll save football for last. NBA, Boomer, you start this one.
So for me, I, 1, love this city. 2, grew up loving the team. I'm going with the Phoenix Suns, making them good again. Kevin Johnson was a huge fan of him when I was a kid. I know I'm taller, really tall now for a guy bigger, but when I was a kid, I didn't hit a growth spurt for a long time. I was like really tiny, so I related to Kevin Johnson at point. I like Charles Barkley. I like Joe Johnson when he was there with Steve Nash. I like the quiet superstar like that. So for me, I'd like to see the Suns good again, and I would love to be able to live in Phoenix. So tying it all together.
Mike?
I'm a little torn, Ronnie. Because of my early childhood being such a huge fan of Reggie Miller.
I knew you were going to say that. That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
I would, for good faith, take my Indiana Pacers to the glory.
If there was
and get
one
them a championship for Reggie.
If there was one team on this list that I looked at and went, definitely not them, it was the Indiana Pacers. That's terrible.
I'd say that or Brooklyn, but
that's where I went.
Let me stick to Reggie.
I went with Brooklyn. Because there's really not that attractive franchises on here. You got the Suns, Clippers, Jazz, Nuggets, Pacers, Nets, Timberwolves.
I would like Clippers, other than the Suns, if I didn't grow up liking the Suns.
Yeah, I'm not even. The Magic, Hornets, Raptors won their championship now. They don't count. Grizzlies and Pelicans. I don't care about any of those franchises. I would win one for Brooklyn. I'd win one for Brooklyn.
Cool uniform, though. Grizzlies had an awesome uniform.
Who?
Grizzlies.
Oh, the old one with the bear head on the front? The, bluish one?
Yeah, turquoise-y kind of.
Yep. So, my first basketball game ever was Knicks-Grizzlies, and I saw Patrick Ewing miss a dunk. He dunked, and it hit the back of the rim and popped back out. It was wild.
Was Big Country on the team back then?
I don't remember. I was little. That's, one of the rare memories I have from that game. I might be able to look it up, but who knows?
Boomer, you remind me of Big Country. He was a center for the
I know who he is.
Let's go NFL.
He was in college.
So, of the NFL teams that have not won a Super Bowl, Mike, you start this one.
Yay! So you guys aren't going to steal it. It's obvious. Come on, the Browns. They deserve a championship. They had their team and their hearts ripped out.
Cleveland, Ohio.
No.
When they got kicked out of Baltimore and they went to and they left it for Baltimore, it was messed up. So they deserved it.
Like the 289th worst city in America.
The ugliest jerseys, the ugliest. Come on. Come on, no way.
Just a terrible choice.
Terrible.
You can change everything. You can change the colors, the uniform.
No, you can't.
No. That's not in the rules. No.
If I won a championship, they wouldn't care if I named them the freaking.
All right, but you gotta win the championship first.
Pixies.
Mike, you just rubbed all that bad luck.
Not a terrible choice.
You rubbed all that bad luck all over you.
Been miserable.
You rubbed all.
You deserve a championship.
Boomer, who you got?
You go ahead, Ron.
All right, I was gonna go last because I didn't go last yet, but all right. I actually took the Los Angeles Chargers.
The Bolts? How could you take the Bolts?
Because I would
They have
love.
light blue in their uniform.
I would love to give LA their first championship back.
So I took the exact same team, but I'd move them back to San Diego because that's where I'd want to live.
And that's where they belong.
Exactly. And that's what I do. I'd buy the Chargers. We'd be back in San Diego. I'd build a new stadium with my own money, and I would charge the city for wanting to use it for whatever they want instead of vice versa around. And I would want to live in the whale's vagina.
All right.
Who would want to live there, am I right? Come on.
On that note, I guess we're done here. Anybody have anything they want to add before we get out of here?
Yeah, I want to add some stuff here.
Add it.
It is the last major of the golf season. British Open, or technically the Open. Tiger Woods is not going to do good. I can just have that feeling. He's already making excuses that the Masters win took too much out of him. He's already talking about it. But this year it's over early, which sucks. Normally we still got another Masters left. What are you playing a violin? I don't care that he's playing. I'm letting you guys know we picked him. He ain't making the cut.
Listen, he got us one championship. That's good enough in my book.
It's Barn Rat's turn.
It is decent, but it's not good enough. But so excited! First tee off is 1:35 a.m. here in Central God's country, America. And it's again, I'm gonna probably try and watch some of it before I go to work.
I heard Barnhart's a strong favorite.
Happy Barn Rat is
Barn Rat.
kicking off at about 3:35 a.m. your time.
American time, real time,
Can't
the greatest
wait
city in the
to
world
catch it.
time, the greatest time, the best time there ever was.
I love like getting up and watching it like super early in the morning. I just think it's really fun to do instead of wasting your whole day. But can't wait.
So you'd rather waste your day watching golf?
I do it all the time.
Yep. All right.
That's Boomer, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for listening and or watching, whatever you're doing, however you're taking all this into your brain right now. And I apologize because we are rotting your brain probably. But that's the way it goes. So tune in next week and rot some more. Follow us on the social media right there next to me. Nope, I'm in a different spot now. Why am I on the bottom? Well, there it is. It's right above me. So check it out up there.
Because he's coming.
Jesus. Not going to touch that one. Follow me on Twitter @WeTheFans_Ron and on Instagram and Facebook @WeTheFansNetwork. Boomer's on Twitter.
@LiveWithBoomer or @TCBBB.
Mike's doing a little dance and he's also on Twitter and Instagram.
Oop, there it is on Twitter, and Boom with the Dynamite on Instagram. Go Braves.
Share everything. That's all I really ask. Share it all.
We're coming.
Let's go Yankees. Peace out.
Don't have a team to root for right now.
He's a Braves fan, ladies and gentlemen.
Goodbye. See you guys later.
See you, boys.